Okay, so I just got home and I'm in my garage. The woman is expecting a baby. So the current setup for where our office is, our computer, the Xbox, where I usually record and edit my stuff, that room is going to become our baby room, and so I need to find a new spot for the computer and for some other stuff, some office supplies. So this corner right here, this corner right here where there's this table, this golf bag, this pegboard, I've decided I'm going to construct a small room here, and that's where I will set up the family computer. I'll also put some other office supplies in there, and so I'm just going to make this little video that is me making a little office in my garage and hoping it turns out, because I've never done anything like this before, but I don't picture it being too hard. So I'll do some before and after pictures, and maybe I'll do a little bit of pictures or videos of while the project is going, but who knows? I'm excited. Can't wait to get this thing going, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I guess this is a wrap on day one. Didn't take very long, but I got the corner all cleaned out. So also, when I took the pegboard down, it looks like now I'm going to need to be doing some wall cleanup that I didn't really account for. That's okay though. Just gonna have to wipe all this off, maybe do a little bit of repainting, but that's not a super big priority right now. I can just get to that when I get to it. It could be when the entire room is done. I could do that, just paint the wall or whatever if I decide to do it. But yeah, the corner's all cleaned out. Pretty pumped about that. I just worked on it a little bit after I got home from work, and look at that, day one. And then I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll head over to local hardware store, get the things I need to hit the ground running. But anyway, day two starts. Day two. I have all my supplies. Time to get started. It's a lot later in the day than I would have liked it to be, but see if we can get done today. Definitely be doing this again next weekend. There's probably no way I get this all done, but without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Okay, now about 2.5 hours in, I have the ground boards secured. That's the spot for the door there, and the long wall there. I also have the ceiling part secured, which was the most annoying part, and that actually took a long time, so that's why I have 2 hours, because I had to hang the stupid thing, and my arms were getting tired. But now I am finally starting on vertical boards, but I have one cut here, I have a second one cut here, and these are all marked out and ready to be cut. So I'm moving right along. As soon as those are thrown in, I think I'm going to figure out how to put the door on, because that's the only part that I have left that I'm not like super sure that I know how to do. So as long as I can get that door figured out, then all I will have left after that is standing up plywood, and boom, we're in business. So pretty happy with the progress I've made so far, and looking forward to see how much I can get done today. But anyway, back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look at that. I have fully framed out the office, and I'm pretty proud of it, honestly. I can't say I did it all by myself. My wife held some boards for me, and that was killer clutch. But yeah, look at this. We got a door here, and it took a little bit to get it just right so that it didn't catch on anything, but it's now working properly. So we have this door, and yeah, come on in. And yeah, it's all framed out. I'm very happy about this. This is looking great. So, in case I didn't show it out well enough earlier, I drilled some holes in my garage floor, and after that I used some concrete anchors to secure this board down, and then I used my stud finder to find the studs in the ceiling to secure that board, and I was able to squeeze some screws into a stud over there. It's not lined up exact, but it was lined up as well as I could get it. So everything's secured by studs or anchored directly to the floor. Yeah, look at that, we did it. So now I need to get the plywood going for the wall section, and I also need to cut notches in my plywood, because I have this metal track all the way around my garage, which I don't know that you can see, but basically I'm gonna have to cut some notches to account for this right here in the plywood, but that's really all there is to that. Is cut that notch there, and squeeze in here, and I'll obviously have to cut for above the door and stuff like that. So most of the tree work, I'm pretty sure, is behind me, and like I said, I couldn't be more thrilled. Let's see if I can get this better for you. Yep, so there we go. There's the office. Pretty sweet. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on this plywood now. We're still on day 2. Day 1 was just me cleaning out the corner. Day 2 is, this is what we have so far. I'm plugging right along, about to start on plywood. Okay, so day 2 started with me going and getting my stuff from Home Depot. I got it all I woke up at 9 o'clock. I drove to Home Depot, I got my stuff. As soon as I got home, I ate some food, and then I started working on the project at 12 o'clock, almost exactly. It's 8 o'clock now, and look it, I did it! Oh, look it, it's so cool. So now I have this office here, or game room, whatever, the spot where my computer is gonna go. Super, super happy with the results. I've never framed anything in my life. I've never done anything like this, and I have the sweet room in the corner of my garage. Also, I just finished putting the door handle in, so yes, the door is in. I know you couldn't see it, but the door is in and working. Look at that. Seamless, open and close, and I love it. So, 8 hours, a guy who's never framed anything, framed this in his garage. Very, very happy with the results, very happy with how long it took me and everything. Quality turned out well, almost no gaps or seams anywhere. I also dropped the drill on my head. That hurt really bad. I had it on top of the ladder and moved the ladder, didn't know, it fell on my head. So anyway, next weekend, when I have more time, I will see about doing something on the inside, getting the insides closed in, because you can still see all the studs, and I'll get some carpet in there, and I'll be ready to start moving stuff in. So very, very, very happy with all the work I got done today on day 2. Okay, so I guess today is technically day 4 of working on the room, because last night would have been day 3. I got home from work and I got the light up in the room. So as you can tell, I am in the room. It is nice and bright. I got that light installed up there, and so what I did for that was I had a light fixture on the outside. You can see it right there where that little white cover is. I had that light fixture there. It was just outside the room, and so I crawled up in my attic, little attic entry right there. So I crawled up in my attic, attached some wires here, and then just rerouted and installed the same light fixture over here. And so now the room is nice and bright, and it's just connected to the rest of my garage lights. So if my garage lights are on, the light in the little room is on. And so I'm all set there, and now I woke up today, day 4, which is Saturday, and I'm going to take the kids. We're going to head over to Carpet World, and I'm going to get a little sheet of carpet to go on the bottom. And I still need to do the sheetrock. I have the sheetrock here, but I'm not doing that right now because I'm watching the kids, and that's going to be just too much to watch the kids and hang the sheetrock. So I'm going to get the carpet now because that'll be easier with having to watch the children. So headed out to go get myself a little square piece of carpet and get to some sheetrock later today. Hopefully the whole thing will be done today. I can start moving some electronics in. So day 4, here we go. Okay, I just finished the drywall section or portion. That's all cut and hung. A little chair there, but I think it went all right. I mean, it could have been better, but this is my first sheetrock experience, and my gaps aren't very big. The worst gap is probably right here, so I think I did all right. First ever sheetrock experience done. So now that everything's hung, I need to get tape on the seams, and then I need to get some mud over it to help blend it, and then paint after I've sanded and redone the mud and stuff, but we press on. About to throw on the second layer of paint. It's needed because I can still see, I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but I can still see where the mud is from the from the drywall mudding. But no, it looks like really close, almost to the point where you wouldn't have to do it, but I'm gonna do it, and then later today throw in that carpet. Okay, so I just got home. This should be all dried and stuff. Let's see how it looks, and yeah. You can see the seam from where I wish I had done some more mudding, but like I said, I was getting pretty pressed for time, so just decided to go for it. But anyway, I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but yeah, I did texture it. So it's all textured, it's all painted, and yeah, I got a little paint on my door. Darn, didn't notice that. So anyway, taking some tape off. Yeah, that's it for the construction of the room. So now, I gotta throw some carpet down. I dripped a lot of paint, but I didn't care because I knew I was gonna put carpet down. So, I've got my carpet laid out here. I'm just gonna cut it and throw it in there. I also have some double-sided tape I'm gonna throw under the corners. I don't know that it's completely necessary, but since I have it, might as well do it. So, I'm gonna get started on cutting this carpet out, and bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty. Woo! Carpet in. Light in, walls done, painted, textured. Boys and girls, we have ourselves a little office. Alrighty, so you probably saw in this video I've got a little bit of an echo problem. Hopefully when I get some of my stuff moved in here, the echo isn't as bad, but if the echo is this bad when all my stuff gets moved in, I will have to do something about that, put some pads or something on the walls to help minimize echoing, but alas, we've done it. Carpet, light, walls, door. 5 days, and here we are. Now I'm torn though, because I was just going to use a little folding desk to hold all my stuff, but I'm starting to think maybe I want to custom build my own desk. So, the construction of the room is for sure done, but does the project stop here, or do I build a desk? Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so I did decide I'm going to make a desk for the room because the desk I have, or table I had, was just taking up too much room. It didn't really do what I wanted it to do, and it was ugly. So, I'm not doing anything super crazy. I'm just making a platform with 4 legs, and I have my legs cut over there. One is a different height because there's the track around the room, and so 3 of the legs will be resting on the track, 1 will not. That is why 1 is longer. And then right here I already cut the top of my table and sanded it down and just brushed it off. And so now I'm going to be applying the pre-coat, pre-stain coat here. And I've never stained any wood before ever, so I am doing the bottom side of the table first in case it goes terribly. Then I can learn from my mistakes, so when I flip it over and do it on the side that will be the top side, hopefully I can do it better. So, I'm going to put on that pre-stain right now. I'm going to pre-stain the legs as well. All done with the pre-stain, waiting for it to dry, then I'll do the actual stain. So, we wait. Okay, so as you can see, the desk has been stained. I'm actually really happy with the results. I've never stained anything, and I really like how this turned out. But I do need to put on the final sealing of the stained stuff. So it's right here on this chair. I have it open and ready. So yeah, I'm going to apply the sealer, and it says that it takes 2 hours for it to dry. Then you can sand and apply more coats if desired. So that's where we're at. I'm going to seal this, and then in 2 hours I'll check on it and see if I want to apply more coats. But hopefully not, because I just want to get this done before my weekend is over. So, since the last time I did this little film thing, I sealed this, I sanded it after it dried, and I wiped it all down, and you can't see that much of a difference with the sealer, but man, does it feel much, much nicer. So, that's all done. I'm not going to apply a second coat. I think it's fine the way it is. Also, while it was drying, I hung my pegboard up, so pretty cool. Pegboard up, thing sanded, ready to be assembled. I didn't sand the legs yet, so I'll need to look at those and see if they need to be sanded, but I'm going to start putting this table together, which means we can move the stuff out! I'm pretty excited. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure when I did the last video, but as you can see, the table's done, and it's in there. Like I said, I forgot what I filmed last, but I sanded it down after the clear coat. I put the brackets on and secured it, and I secured it to the wall as well, so it's nice and sturdy. So as you can see, I can grab it and I can shake it with my arm and it doesn't really move. So anyway, nice and smooth desk. It's at the perfect height for this chair. The armrests are down a little bit, so if I raise the armrests all the way up, they're the exact same height as the desk, which is what I was shooting for. So I'm very, very, very happy with how it all turned out. So as you guys can see, I've got the awkward long leg, the only one that's on the carpet, and then the other 4 legs are resting on that track that goes around the entire room, and so those 3 are shorter, obviously, than that full-size board there, and look at that. Got myself a little table, chair, and now everything is assembled. I can start taking all of my parts for the computer out here and other office supplies that are in the office that do not need to be in there for the baby room. So, that looks awesome. I'm very, very happy with it. And now I'm going to start moving stuff out. Okay, so now that the desk has been made, I've moved my stuff out. Everything is hung, pegboard, done. I'm really excited to show you guys the final result. So like I said, pegboard, it's got all my stuff on it, that's done. And here we go into the office. After 3 weekends of work, I've got the carpet in, the walls made, shelves hung, posters hung, everything is completely done. So here, I've got the PC. It's got hardwired to the internet here. I have wires running through my crawl space and coming through this wall, so directly hardwired. Desk that I custom built, stained, made, very proud of. Holds my desk for normal computer usage, playing Xbox, and I have the laptop set up for if anybody's live streaming, you can look at the chat on that. I have the shelves with all my cool knickknacks and things. Got a few games up there, some game fuel bottles, zombie perk bottles. Got our posters from Destiny that are super cool. Got Destiny Rise of Iron poster. Got the Black Ops 4 poster. I went to Vegas to watch the CWL. That was the last event that Optic Gaming won. It's Hector's Optic. I got pictures with Courage JD, Nade Shot, Hex, Scump. Got a Halo poster here. Very, 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 very happy with the final results. The light that I put in, everything turned out perfect. So happy with all of the work put in. So that's it, everybody. I built my own office in my garage. Thank you so much for checking out this video. What a heck of a project. The biggest undertaking I've ever taken for a home project. It is all done after 3 weekends of work, a couple Fridays and Saturdays. It's all done. But anyway, thanks again everyone for checking this out, taking the journey with me of creating the office in my garage. I'll see you later on the channel.